So I noticed that my video, Bold Communication, seemed to get the most views. I guess that is not surprising because we have a lot going on in our world right now. And I think a lot of us are wondering how in the world to even talk to people without setting them off, without getting in an argument, getting into something scary that we don't feel like talking about. And yeah, a lot of tiptoeing going on, and I'll just keep the peace. I'm good. I don't want to stir anything up. And so it can be a touchy place for sure. But also, I want to encourage you that it's actually really important to still go ahead and ask those questions. But in the midst of all that's happening right now, let's just be so gentle and full of grace, full of mercy, full of compassion, and willing to hear where someone is at. And I was just talking to a person who works with a lot of people struggling with mental illness and depression, suicidal thoughts, people that are just really struggling with a condition on top of all that's going on in the world right now. And I just loved how she was saying, I have just learned to not take it personal. Like, everyone is going through something right now. And that's probably pretty true. And, I have come to a place personally of finding my peace in the Lord so that I cannot take things personal from other people. That's not to say I can ever say I will never take things personal. No, that will never happen. I mean, that seems like next to Jesus' perfection. But overall, I can really choose not to take offense. That you can choose. So you can get your feelings hurt, you can get mad, you can go through something hard and be upset at this person, but you better process that with the Lord. The key right now to guard your hearts is do not take offense. Just don't. Do not give it place. Don't even entertain the thought of offense, because that is the monster out there right now. Offense is the bait of Satan right now. And by all means, in any way possible, guard your heart. So, we know that division is the power of the enemy. We know that unity is so powerful. Unity is huge. And the world is even trying to bring unity, one love, tolerance, let's coexist. But all of that is an impossible fantasy without God, because we're so different, we're so diverse. Unity does not mean thinking the same, agreeing with one thing so that we're all happy. That's just ridiculous, boring, religious, and impossible. So, guarding your hearts. When you do get your feelings hurt, when you do get stabbed in the back, or someone else is offended at you for no reason, or decides that you're the Antichrist, whatever, labels you with some kind of demon, or they get to spill their offense towards you, but you're not allowed to respond back. They just needed to let you know where you're at, what they think of you, how they're justified. And I'm done with this conversation. Goodbye. Don't talk to me. And it's like, okay, that is not healthy. That's not communication. That is, you said your piece and I don't matter. So in the midst of that, we have to go back to God first Forgive, for they know not what they do. Ask Jesus for the ability to forgive when it's so rude, when it's so uncalled for, so unjustified, so wrong. Sometimes they're completely wrong and making something up about you. It doesn't matter. We have the responsibility to guard our hearts. And if anything that you get from me that I've learned in life, offense is not your friend. It divides, it separates, it blinds, it confuses, it brings deception. It's a gateway for the enemy to torment you and to separate you from relationships, from people, from community, from church. It's not good. Look at that cutie back there. See like a king?